I bless the name of the Lord and I thank God for the salvation of my soul. I appreciate Him because He is a good God. I thank God even for bringing me this morning. I don't know, since the day before yesterday I've been having this terrible headache, and it wasn't last night, and I just don't know. I woke up, but I thank God that as I was dancing, God healed me. Hallelujah. The second testimony is a testimony that God gave to my family during the August convention, the General National Convention. And Daddy Adeboye said that there is one of his prophecy that he said there is somebody in your family that is troubling your family and your life, your home, that next month, that is September, the person will die and your family will have peace. This one I'm giving is she's my sister, my mother's junior sister, but she's into all these cult things, in the village. Those people that tie wrapper, white wrapper, put calabash. She has children that follows her to do all that. And while I was very young, that was the first time I would go to our village, with my mother. And we were brought from the north then. I don't know the meaning of all those things. And when she's coming out, people don't stay on the street. When she's coming out with her group, nobody go out. No children dare come to meet them. They give way. You can just stand and just watch. But I was just coming innocently, and on the street I was just walking. As an Hausa girl, I don't know the meaning. I was just walking, and I saw that suddenly, because I was facing them on the street, suddenly they all stopped and they were looking at me. And I was like, in my mind, in Hausa language, I was like, why are they looking at me? And I kept walking towards them, and a man just dragged me and pulled me apart and told me in Yoruba that when you see them, just go. You see, they are all looking at you. And I told the man, it's none of my business. And I just walked away. But because my mother told me about her, then I recognized that is it this one that she's talking about? I got home that day, I told my mother, I said, is this I described by, is she your sister? She said, yes. Please don't go near her. And I narrated what happened. And she said, what did she do? I said, they were looking at me and I don't care. And she said, don't worry, she won't do anything to you. She's just looking at you because she saw me prophecy come to pass in my family. The month of September, precisely the first week of September, we just had a call that this woman died. I remember the Holy Spirit kept telling me, go and share the testimony. Bondage. It is whatever she dictates in the family that they will do. And they dare not offend her. But I thank God because God saved my family. Praise the name of the Lord.
I want to thank God for the salvation of my soul. I want to thank God for saving me from accident. I was going on 75 and one of my tires busted. But God raised up for me. Some of our families in church came to help me. So when I got home that day, I met a friend of mine also, and I was telling her, you won't believe what happened to me this morning. So the third day, she sent me a text and said, hey, call me when you have a minute. I called her, and she said, guess what? When you were talking to me the other day, a friend of mine was also on phone, and she said, take her to Discount Tire. I changed all her tires. They got me 4 new tires. Because that day when I was talking to her, she said, even this tire is not really good. Do you know I worked on security something for years. This tire I'm looking is not even safe enough. And to God be the glory, she called me that whole day and said, a friend said I should take you to Discount Tire and change all your tires. And change all my tires to brown ones. Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord. Praise the living Jesus. I count all my blessings, all my testimony, and I give it a title and I call it Opo. The because by the time I begin to count it one by one, it will not go. But so therefore, I'm going to pack everything together and I will sing this lovely song to my daddy because this month is my month. I'm going to sing this song. Mo wo bi mo ti bẹ̀rẹ̀, mo wo bi mo bá dé, bí èmi ò bá ṣí láti yọ̀, á jẹ́ pé mo yà láìmoore. Mo wo bi mo ti bẹ̀rẹ̀, mo wo bi mo bá dé, bí èmi ò bá ṣí láti yọ̀, á jẹ́ pé